If you're seeing this video here right now, congratulations, that means the training's still open. I've closed it multiple times because if we can't support you, we close the training, and that's just how it goes as it grows. The first thing you should notice, this is our Facebook support group. 1.4K members, 1,400 members. We could have 20,000 members, but we limit it because we only want so many people in here so we can support them. This is kind of the media section over here. If I start clicking on it, here's Jerry Mills made $8,899. Now, before I go through all these screens and slide shots, I want you to realize that when you join this Facebook group, you're going to meet all 1,400 people, or you'll be able to access them or talk to them or chat with them or see their posts and communicate with them. And imagine your neighborhood, or a neighborhood that has about 1,400 homes in it. I don't know how big that is. It's hard to imagine, right? Now imagine knocking on 1,400 doors and saying, I want you to create 1,400 Facebook accounts with 10 years worth of posts, and then go create these fake calendars in this support group. And when people join and they click, I want you to pretend to chat with them or create fake posts, right? You can't fake this, right? You've got to just do a little, does this make sense, in-depth thought when you're thinking about this, and realize this is a real opportunity for you to make money. Here's Sam Rivera. Sam made $3,904 in May. Congratulations, Sam Rivera. Here's Ian Bone. Ian Bone lives in Scotland. He's a little bit limited on the sports books they can access. Ian made $1,900 in May. If I come down here, oh, that's Ian Bone again. Let me click on another one. Here, for example, here's Andrew Pardine, $8,112 in the books. This is actually his first full month doing this. It's the exact same dollar amounts that I talked to you guys about, and the opportunity for you guys making money. Now, I also talked to you about a software company that sold their software for $160 million to a publicly traded company. We're grandfathered in to use that software. We built a whole training center around the software. And the training center goes similar to what you saw, where when you log in, you get orientation, getting started, domestic training. That's collecting bonuses from domestic books and different things like that. International training. These all have subsets in them as well. Moving crypto, flip, different things in here. Live training, bonus training. International sports book, Friday night calls we do every Friday, new sports books, new updates, new bonuses, new money you can make, support webinars, support, email support, Facebook support, all the support you need in the world to make money. Now the software that we use, if I come over here and click on arbitrage, I talked to you guys briefly and I said we actually make money on bets instead of losing a little bit of money to win a bonus. If I come over here and I look at this bet that's right now, this is July the 3rd, it's 1:33 a.m. as I'm recording this. So this basketball game is tonight at 8 p.m. The Washington Mystics are playing the Minnesota Lynx, WNBA. If your thought process is I know nothing about sports, I know nothing about the WNBA, but it doesn't matter. I know nothing about women's basketball. I don't know who Sony Citron is. And this says player points. And what this means is Sony Citron will either get over 13.5 points or get under 13.5 points. Either the Red Sox will win or the Yankees will win. There's no such thing as a half a point in basketball. And it tells me to go to this sports book and bet $260, and then go to this sports book and bet the other side for $400. And whether she gets over 150 assists or 13 assists or 22 assists or 5 assists, I don't care. One side's going to come in and win, the other side's going to come in and lose, and either way I'm going to profit $47 to $60. And this is because the odds variations in different sports books. There's hundreds of different sports books, and this tells us what bets to make and go out and collect a profit. This is a percentage profit that we make on every single bet. So if I place that one bet and made $47 to $60, that's $1,800 a month. You don't have to bet $260. My bet size is $400. If I put that down to 40, it would tell me I'm like $4.72 to $6. Okay, if I put it down to 100, it would tell me I'd make $8 to $10, $20, something like that, which is about $600 a month on one single bet. And then I can go to this bet and do the exact same thing. Player assist, Chelsea Gray, over 4.5 or under 4.5. Don't know anything about WNBA basketball. Don't know who Chelsea Gray is. And she's going to either get over 4.5 or under 4.5. And it's just, you click on a button and you enter the dollar amount it tells you to bet on both sides, and you click submit, and you're done. When the game's over, the money's in that account. Whatever side wins, the money goes there, and you just withdraw it. And then another bet, and then another bet, and then another bet, then another bet, again and again and again. So this is baseball and women's basketball season. There's probably 500 bets on my screen right now. Imagine NFL, college football, college basketball. Last year was just absolute insanity from October to like February, March Madness. It was mad. Okay. Now, remember when you were doing the training and you had to go manually look up a number close to when you're doing your $500 and you had to do that one-time rollover, and you were trying to find a small width, like a plus 150 versus a minus 140 is a width of 10, and the tighter the width, the less money you lost making that one-time $500 rollover bet. Here's something in the software. We call those bets low hold bets. And if I click on that, and let's say I was doing sportsbetting.ag right here, this site that you're familiar with, and I was betting it against another site, this tells me where to go place my bets to lose the least amount of money. If I come over here and on sportsbetting.ag I enter $500 like you were betting, it shows me to bet 557 on the other side, and I'll lose $7. So when we're winning those bonuses out and completing our one-time rollover, either we make money on the bets if they're available on the two sports books we're going against each other, or instead of losing $20, $30 because of the width, it finds bets for us where we only lose $7. So imagine a sportsbook website where you had a rollover and you had to over time bet $3,000 worth of bets, and I just showed you, and to collect a $500 bonus, and I just showed you here a $500 bet losing $7, and you do 6 of those, which means you've bet $3,000 over time, not all at once, but over time. 6 times $7 is $42 worth of losses, and then you can withdraw. So you paid $42 to collect that $500 bonus. How many times would you do that? Right? Over and over again. That's how those screenshots take place, 6 to 8 to 10 to $12,000. My background in this was I started, and as I learned it and got familiar with it and started opening up the opportunity to people, I did a webinar, and I said, yeah, I make about $6,000 to $7,000 and I work 10 minutes a day. And I could hear from the questions kind of like, BS, right? I'm like, okay. So what I did was I would get up in the morning, have a coffee maker in my room, and I'd stumble over the coffee maker and brew the coffee, and I'd do videos like this, and you hear my voice, I'm like, morning, I just woke up, sorry, and I'd take a slurp of the coffee, and I'd show my screen, I'd do 5 minutes worth of bets, and I'm like, okay, that's it for this morning, guys, I'll be back later. I'd go golf. I'd come back around 2 in the afternoon, I'd do 5 more minutes worth of bets, and I would show the videos in the Facebook group, and I'd do it every single day. Every single day. End of the month, $6,436. Now, I could have worked 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day, but I only wanted to work 20 minutes a day, and that's it. I retired quite a while ago, and that was it for me. So, just a little check and balance. Do you have the capability to click a button and enter a dollar amount, right? Send crypto. And what else? I don't know. Nothing else. Then if you look to the future, with hundreds and thousands of sports books around the world, that odds change based on bets on either sides, and they compete with each other to have the best odds, when does this end? How many months in a row can you buy a new cruise, save up for a new car, pay off your house, everything else, okay? Now, the cost of this, what happened was the company here sold their software to the publicly traded company. Again, we're grandfathered in. And they sell the software anywhere from $599 to $999 a month. And you might say, Holy jumpins. That's crazy. Well, if you think about the bets, and I showed you the different bet sizes, where if you do $400 bets, you make $60 to $80. That's what, a couple $1,000 a month just doing that, 1 or 2 bets. And then if you do a small bet size and make $12, that's $360, $400 a month doing 1 bet. You're going to do more than 1 bet, right? It was $599. It goes up to $999 a month. So we got with the company and we built out a whole training center. I showed it to you. And it's just like the style of training that you guys already experienced. And massive support. And we contacted the company and said, we want a free 6-week trial. So in 6 weeks of using the software, most people, you saw Andrew Pardine made $9,000 his first month. Would you care if the software was $9.99 if you're making $9,000 a month? You wouldn't care, right? But up front, when you don't know what you're doing and you're new and you don't know me from Adam, you might say, I'm not paying $1,000 to potentially make $9,000 because you say so. That's why we put in the free 6-week trial. The whole program costs $997, and you get 6 free weeks of the software, which is pretty much $997 itself. So if you look at it, you get all of the training for free and you get the software. So for $997, you get all of the Odds Flex training. That's us, all of the support, myself, Mark, Scott, the owners of the company that will just completely support you and train you, and all of the support from all of our reps and all of the embodiment of the tribe in the Facebook group and everything else. And then you have 6-week trial of the software to use, where you can go out and make all of these bonuses, all of these arbitrage bets, all of these low hold bets, and just start cashing out. Your only restrictions in your brain are, can I send crypto? Can I get comfortable with crypto? And can I type in a box a promo calculator and an arbitrage calculator, what to bet on each side, and learn the strategies that help people make thousands and thousands of dollars a month, like Barbara, who just turned 90 years old and lives in Florida and makes thousands and thousands of dollars, and you'll meet her in the group. Don't know how long this video is going to be here for you. Down below here is a link that you can click to join and get started. Hope to see you guys on the inside. Whether or not you took advantage of the $24.99 to go to $250, that's up to you. I hope you did. If you didn't and you need some more support, well, the $997 also has all of the training that you guys just experienced in it, how to go collect those bonuses from those books, and you'll get more support if you need a little bit more support than you have here in this training that you're watching. But I think if you're following the congruency of this, we have a program that makes thousands and thousands of dollars a month. We let you test drive for $24.99. And if you want to go big and you want to make a lot of money and you just think to yourself, what are the real guardrails here? Can I get over the fear center in my brain? I think you'll make the decision to get involved in this. And if you do, I hope to see you on the next webinar. I hope to see you on the next Friday night call. I hope to see you in the group. I hope to answer your email, etc., etc. If you don't, thanks for checking it out. And I don't know what you will find anywhere in the world that will go on forever with no restrictions, and you can